What's going on, everybody? Mr. Thrasha here at the beautiful mountains of Monrovia, and welcome to Mask 1985 filming locations. We'll of course start here at Rocky Dennis's house. This is where Cher, Rocky Dennis, lived in the film. Obviously Cher was not playing herself in the film, but they shot plenty of scenes right here on the front steps, and they don't look like they've been touched up much at all. All the motorcyclers would pull up. Cool, they'd pull right in the laneway here. Can't believe it. The Rocky Dennis story. It's very, very sad. I won't lie, it's hard to watch this without shedding tears, and I did last time I watched it. Pretty cool though. The yard and the house look exactly the same. Now, in the film, the property was fenced off, and you get lots of conversations where you can see all these neighbors' houses behind them, and they had a play structure set up here, well, a swing set. So beyond the gate, you would see Cher talking. One scene where she's on the swing set and she's talking, having a smoke, as she usually is. You see all these houses across the street.
You okay? Yeah.
That is where the play structure was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these 3 windows at the back would have been Rocky's. Pretty awesome. Unoccupied residence right now. This is really close to the sidewalk anyways, but there's Rocky's room. Very cool. Rest in peace, Rocky. Got his baseball cards and everything. Man, that's really cool. Get this angle. He would have had the map right over there to the right on the wall. That guy, I shed a lot of tears when he took those pins out of the map. Then he lays down in his bed. Lays down in his bed. And then she gets a call in the kitchen. And the school calls and says he didn't show up for school. She goes to try to wake him up. It's really sad. Backside of the house here. So here in the backyard. It's technically the side yard, but this is where the swing set was set up. Again, get a really good view of these houses, so they were in the film, 1985. I'm a big fan of Cher's acting in this film. It's incredible. So the house is completely unoccupied right now. Definitely in a little bit of disrepair. Maybe they're doing renovations. Hard to say, but still so cool. I love Cher. I mean, I'm not some huge Cher fan, but my mom is. She's seen her multiple times, and she loves this movie, so this one's for you, Mom. Cher, here having a smoke. Cher, we're on the steps. Pretty cool.
Why? We don't have anything to wear.
A closer shot at the stoop here. where Cher was sitting her fantastic behind right there. 1985. 85. Look at this. I thought it was a seashell, but a bunny decoration they left. This place is in serious disrepair. So obviously no one's living here right now. However, there you go. Get a shot inside. Not much of a shot inside, but it's a quick interior shot there. Looks like Cher left some Marlboro cigarette butts behind. She was here. Cher's house in Mask. Rocky when the grandparents show up to visit, and you're gonna see this tree right here to the far left, as well as that house directly beside it. That's right here. There's that house, looks the exact same entryway. Here's that tree he was standing by. So the grandparents arrived here. That beautiful shot of the mountains in the back. Alright, giving you a good do-over. Yeah, most of the house needs serious repairs, so not surprised that it's unoccupied right now. Look, a hole even going into the basement, so God knows what's living in there. However, I will give you a quick shot here. Another interior shot there. Their friends on their bikes show up here, coming up this driveway. Oh good, you got a shot right here.
You can see the houses across the street.
What timing? Let's match up some more. So here they are. There's Gar. I love Gar. I love the actor who plays Gar. His name's escaping me now, but his character is so awesome in the film. I've had many friends over the years, bikers, metalheads, hard rockers who are just like that guy. So look over his head right there, and you can see that house, which is now an orange color.
This house here.
And the one to its right, yeah. It's now green. Now it's green. See, in the film, it's a little greenish in the film too. Almost looks a little darker green, but this one's orange now. Gar parked on his bike here. And his leather. Oh, okay. Wow, we didn't even actually notice this. See that tower? Sorry about the garbage truck. See that tower right there? That's just up here. Oh, wow. It's right there. Yeah, the garbage trucks of Los Angeles are pretty noisy. Athens services. All right, so here again, this would have been like the biker's POV when they pull up. The mountains you see many times. It's really all these houses seen in Mask, 1985. Especially the neighbors across the street on both sides, and the ones over there. Legendary driveway from the film. Awesome.
Okay, Rock.
And then this guy was against the pole right here, and you have Cher and Gar to the right. Notice these things here, not there anymore. Jesse's sitting. Where's your beer?
Oh.
Where's your beer? So they had those white things up here. So there were some changes, but yeah, just complete disarray now. But that's cool because we can come and check it out. Different 138. Cher was over here. Gar was up here. Cool.
No, I just get scared that something's gonna happen to you, and I don't know.
Well, don't. You know, just lay off.
Right about the area here where the swing set was set up. It's those neighbors' houses in the mountains that you see. Swing set was set up right around here. The fence too. It's awesome to see the wall to the right there where he had his map with all the pins in it. This is really cool to see. Kind of see into the backyard a bit there too to the left, but those are definitely the windows. She finds them.
A strong box.
Hey, how much we got saved in here now?
$31. I want to go to every place I've ever read about.
His head's just pounding. It just tends to get worse and worse throughout the movie. But his bed was right there against these windows. You know, this way.
Don't pull this shit with me, Rocky. Do you hear me? Wake up.
Legendary driveway right there. Gonna bring you up onto the porch. A quick little walk around. Backyard right here. Pretty cool. Here's the interiors. Beyond the front door. And the porch. The mask. Rocky? You home? Beautiful chair right here. All of them.
Came here to feed an orphanage.
I think I'm going to sell mine at school on Monday.
What?
Now we're over here in North Evergreen Cemetery. It was also used in the Nightmare on Elm Street films. Many films, but it was used here in Mask. And this is where they had the funerals for Red and Rocky. So we're going to show where that all went down, right over here in this area. Here's a shot here, actually. You can see those buildings behind him there in the background. Right there.
21 jobs, Red!
It's when Rocky was still alive in the film. Rocky was laid to rest in a different spot, we'll show in a moment, but it's cool because here you see him holding his arm up, and you see those buildings behind him there in the entryway. Notice the pillars here in the entryway. It's all right over here. There's that building, the pillars. Very little has changed. Very little has changed. That would have been the first funeral they had in Mask. And he would have been buried over here in this open spot. Cool to see that those buildings are pretty much the same. Nothing's really changed at the cemetery, you know, for the most part. So this entryway, which is usually gated off. Seen in Mask. Where Rocky was actually sitting on the ledge right here. His legs dangled down this ledge here after that gentleman's funeral. And that stone there, there's Rocky. That's that tree right there. That stone over here.
You okay?
One more shot here of where Rocky was sitting. So about the glare here. That tree behind him, right here, as he's sitting there, he's kind of sitting like facing between those two stones. I'll show you those two stones. But the tree that's behind him here is actually this tree that's been cut down. I wasn't pointing to this one. I was pointing to this one earlier. However, he was sitting over here, and those two stones, you kind of see him, that you kind of see. That tree was the tree behind him, which has now been cut down, unfortunately. So he was kind of sitting right here. And these are the stones you see in that shot as well. In this vicinity right here is where they had Rocky's funeral. beam going overhead here. And you can actually see this tree in a shot. You can also notice these hydro poles here. These hydro poles, this building. So Rocky's final resting place is right in this area here. Cool. This tree in the film. His buddy would have been standing right here, very sad. There's him right there. There's his buddy. There's that tree right there. There's those hydro poles. And you can see the buildings behind them too. Here's his buddy right here. There's that tree. Looks actually skinnier. Usually trees get bigger. This one actually looks like it's been stripped of its bark. So this is the exact tree. Rocky's final resting place. It was kind of like his grave would have been facing this direction, and it would have been set up right here in front of this tree, facing that way. When you see that shot of his buddy, very sad, you get the shot of this tree as he's standing over here, and in the shot you kind of see this hydro pole behind the tree, kind of sticking out, and these ones are visible as well. This is where Rocky was laid to rest. Right here. So thanks again, everybody. Appreciate you coming along today. I know it's a sad film, but I love it. I love Cher's acting. I love the whole Gar character. Knew a lot of motorcycle dudes like that growing up. They're the nicest people I've ever met. So I can really relate to this film. It's really sad, but it's based on a true story, and people should know his story. Did some locations from Mask. Love the film. Never expected to see myself doing this, but thank you. One more time. Pretty much this stick kind of marks where Rocky's grave was, but this is the angle you get.
Holes in my shoes, no money in my pocket, and the sun shining on my face.
Rest in peace to the real Rocky Dennis. The actor that played him did an amazing job, as did Cher as the mother. Incredible movie. It's so sad, because it's true. Rest in peace, Rocky Dennis. At least his legend will live on forever. There you go. The house used in Mask, 1985. Fantastic. Thanks again, everybody. Please like, please subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe and let you know when a new episode goes up. Never know what you may be missing here on the Mr. Thrasha Show. 1985 filming locations for Mask. Check out my filming locations playlist. Wide variety of filming locations. Many of the movies you love and grew up to. Check it out. We'll see you next time.
Go anywhere you want, baby.
40 years of Mask. Thank you again one more time, everybody. Sorry I didn't get every location for this one. Didn't get to check out the school and maybe one or two other spots that would have completed the film, but that was good anyway. 40 years. Sometimes the most unlikely people become heroes. Sam Elliott, Eric Stoltz, sorry I couldn't remember those names, went on location. But thanks again, everybody. Give it a big thumbs up. And check out others from the Filming Locations playlist.